Yes, people, a very happy with all of you. So, guys, today we are going to start with a brand new topic under the partnership series, which is called as Goodwill. In this topic, we're going to understand what is the nature of goodwill and how are we supposed to value the goodwill. Quite important topic from the examination point of view. You might get a standalone question in the exam, or this might be combined with the big questions which will come in form of admission topic or retirement topic or death topics, right? Either ways, this is very important and very interesting one as well. So in this topic, what are we going to learn, sir? In this topic, we're going to understand what is the meaning of goodwill. In the 11th standard, we have come across this term goodwill. You know, goodwill is intangible asset, but why it is intangible asset? What is the meaning above and beyond that is what you will study for the very first time in the today's session. Second, we'll try to understand what is the characteristics and the feature of goodwill. Then we'll understand what is the nature of goodwill and what is the need for the valuation of the goodwill or valuing of the goodwill. Very important point, what are the factors affecting goodwill? From theoretical point of view, this topic carries quite a good weightage. It's very important. What are the different two types of goodwill or the different types of goodwill? Purchase goodwill, what does it mean? What does self-generated goodwill means? Which one do we account? Which one do we not account? And last but not the least, the main hero of this chapter, what are the various methods for valuation of goodwill? This topic, I'm telling you, every student, literally every student, they by heart the formulas. Each and every single formula here, people by heart. In my journey, of foundation, intermediate, final, I have quite a few students who come to me at the foundation, inter level, final level. I don't know if anyone sitting here online or offline I would have asked or not, but normally I have the habit of asking various conceptual questions based on goodwill. Not one single person till date was able to answer the question that I asked. It's a pure concept one, which is applicable at your level for your syllabus. The same question I'm going to put through to all of you, especially to those people, those who have completed this topic already in your schools. So be ready for the questions. My first question goes to all of you, those who have done this topic in school already. What is the meaning of goodwill? What is the meaning of goodwill? Meaning of goodwill. Online people, please participate. What is the meaning of goodwill? Meaning of goodwill. Goodwill. What is goodwill? Sir, it is an intangible asset. Somebody said, who was that? Goodwill is intangible asset. Wonderful. Correct only. Nothing wrong. Intangible asset. Okay. Somebody said something else also. So goodwill is also called as reputation. Oh yes. Reputation or brand value, brand image, reputation, brand value. You can say image of the business. What else? What else according to you is goodwill? First, goodwill is intangible asset. Okay, what is the meaning of asset? Sir, asset, anything that I own or have control over on a particular item, and that I'm using in the business for the purpose of development of my business in form of sales. What is asset? Anything that I either own it or I control it in the business, using that, or I'm using that to develop that business in a way that my sales is increasing manifolds. Asset, in other words, is something which I own, which I use it not just for 1 year, for more than 1 year to derive long-term benefit out of it. I get long-term benefit out of it. So I'm running academy. For me, my building is biggest asset. Using this building, what am I doing? I'm able to comfortably take classes. The bigger the building, bigger I can accommodate the number of quantities of students. So that is going to again help me to develop my business, increase my turnover. Yes or not? So that is the job of the asset. So asset directly or indirectly helps in the development of the business. The asset which I can touch, see, feel, it is called as tangible asset. Those assets which I cannot touch, see and feel, it is called as intangible asset. So goodwill is that asset which is going to help you. Goodwill is also an asset which is going to help you to increase your turnover of the business. It is going to give you long-term benefit. But unfortunately, I cannot touch it. I cannot touch it. Goodwill, we cannot touch it. Hence, it is called as intangible assets. So intangible assets are those assets which I'm using in the business for more than one financial year to benefit out of it for long-term period, but I cannot touch it. Okay. But I'm not asking this. I'm not interested in this answer. For me, this means nothing. When I ask what is the meaning of goodwill, at least in the context of this chapter, for me, this is not making any sense. I'm asking something beyond this. So you said, sir, goodwill is reputation, brand value, image. I want to pass an entry. Goodwill account debit to bank. I need a value for it. Reputation, what will I do? Brand value, what will I do? Image, what will I do? Can I pass an entry? So you have to tell me something numerically. So what does goodwill mean? Goodwill should be related to numerics. So can you tell me something? Yes.
Goodwill is something that for the price. Increase the value of that
You're trying to do it. I agree, but still that essence is missing. PV, present value. Goodwill is present value. Of what? Future profit. Goodwill is present value of what? Future profit. Being sacrificed. What is goodwill? Present value, today's value of what? Future profit. And that future profit I'm talking about, which I'm going to sacrifice. So now you'll be curious to know, sir, what are we trying to sacrifice here? Why suddenly from nowhere future profit you're talking about? And what the hell is this present value? All right. So this is what is the entire chapter. I'm telling you that whenever we talk about in business, whenever we talk about a person or a partner or an owner sacrificing his profit due to any reason, whenever we talk about the owner sacrificing his profit to somebody else, all that time goodwill will come into picture. Goodwill will keep on coming into picture every time we talk about the sacrification of the profit of the owner. So goodwill is coming in what context? It is coming in the context of profit being sacrificed. Now, why profit is being sacrificed is what we have to understand. Now, this I would like to explain through one example. Please concentrate and listen. You will not get this explanation anywhere. Bioting formula, 2 minutes I can do. In one single day, I'll be done with this topic. One single day enough to finish this topic. But my objective is not to feed the formula by heart. I want you to understand the formula. Why this formula? There's a logical reason behind it. Why goodwill? What is goodwill? How it is going to help in the business? Everything we have to understand. For that, this entire story is going to help you. I always had a desire, even now I have, to run a business. Which business? By nature, I'm very foodie. Foodie means what? A person who loves to eat. Correct? So I like eating. I love, to share that with my, friends or whoever comes. I mean, I like even making people eat. Have you seen that? I like eating. I love, making other people also eat. So I always had this dream of starting my own restaurant business. But nama chef hai. But we have one chef with us. So how many of you are like that? So we are also foodie. We like eating. We like making people also eat. We also want to start restaurant business like that. How many of you are restaurant with me? Raise your hands. Food business. Varsha, Varnika. Siddhi. All of you. Raise properly. Wonderful. Now, like-minded people are coming together. So what are we doing? I'm going to start a restaurant business, but I cannot do that under sole proprietorship business because there only one owner is possible. So now, if all of us are coming together as owners, as partners, then what are we supposed to float? What are we supposed to float? The business can be floated in what basis? Partnership basis. So what are we supposed to form? A partnership kind of organization. Do you agree with me? Okay. Partnership deed executed, or we are executing the partnership deed. In that, one of the important clauses, this firm should be given a firm name. This firm should be given a firm name. Business name, I have decided. You like or not, you tell me. My favorite name. Whenever I open the restaurant, Tasty Bites. How's the name? Namaste. Very good. Approval is there from all the partners?
Yes.
Can we fix this? Okay. Even if you say no, also I'm going to fix that only. Now, we all have decided to start a restaurant business. Which business? Restaurant business. Multi-cuisine restaurants. You know, what is multi-cuisine? Different cuisines. What is your specialty, man? Thai. What else is there? Russian. Now, okay. Which Russian? Eating only talking about, no? Then okay. Chinese, continental. Then Indian. Okay. Okay. Because we're doing multi-cuisine, so we have to change the slang also, you know. Now, this business we started when, you know, COVID 2021. Sir, 1 April 20, entire India country was locked down. That time you started business. Imagine what is wrong. Why are you bringing COVID into picture? I want to explain one concept. Can we imagine we started the business on 1/4/20? Imagine, no problem. Okay. Today we are in which financial year? Ending. 24-25 just gone by. How many years completed? 2021, 21-22, 22-23, 23-24, 24-25. How many years over? 5 years over. Okay. This is disturbing me, so I'm just shifting the place. I have a luxury, you know. Okay. It was an hindrance for me. Correct? 2021, 21-22. Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, you. नहीं भाई चेंज कर लेते सब. Now okay. 2021, 21-22, 22-23, 23-24, 24-25. Okay. Let's go back to 2021. Imagine what is wrong. Don't tell sir that time we were Amul baby sir. ABCD also we were not knowing what that time business will do. Imagine 1/4/2020, we have to start the business. Tell me, get into shoes of an entrepreneur. Tell me, how will we start? What is the first thing that I'm supposed to do? Partnership firm floated, partnership deed signed. Okay, everything over, done. Before that, sir, location, sir. In any business, what will play a predominant role? Especially business like restaurant, what will play a significant role? Location. You give super food. Go and give in Amazon forest. From here, will anyone come to Amazon forest to have your food? No, location is important. Now, to find out in which place of Coimbatore to open the restaurant, how much pain are we supposed to take? So much confusion. 100 people will pour 100 different suggestions. You have to sit and evaluate. You have to go and visit the property. You have to see what is investment involved in, how much advance, how much rental, etc., etc. How many times you will go back here and there and finally decide one place. I just want you to understand the emotion, the pain that an entrepreneur goes through in setting up the process for 5 years. Once you understand this process of setting the business in 5 years, running the business in 5 years, growing the business in 5 years, you'll understand what is the essence of Goodwill. Everything that I'm discussing now will be connected to Goodwill. If you want to know the true meaning of Goodwill, each and every point that I'm discussing is connected to Goodwill. So my simple question to all of you, if I want to do this restaurant business, if you want to do the restaurant business, you want to establish this in a location where I can have walk-in of the customer just like that. A lot of people prefer to open the restaurant where? Malls primarily. Because what happens? Normally, if a mall is running in a full-fledged functional manner, if a lot of people are coming, so high chances are there that after your shopping, the next place that you will stop is your restaurant for eating food. So like that, you have to find out the place, the best place where you can automatically see the crowd floating inside the business. So hunting down the location, is it an easy job? You have to take a lot of pain to decide which location I should float my business or launch my business. Wonderful. So in any business, to determine the brand value of the business, to determine the value of your business, what will play a predominant role? Location is going to play a predominant role. Annapurna, RS-Puram. Anybody wants to have food in Annapurna was, excited to have Annapurna dosa, coffee, sambar. RS-Puram. Entire RS-Puram crowd goes to Annapurna, which is located in RS-Puram. One branch they have located where? Opposite to KMCH. Opposite to KMCH. All patients who come to KMCH, visitors, exact opposite they have Annapurna. Excellent location is taken. You see one more location where? KG Hospital. Near KG Hospital, we have one more hotel called as People's Park. Two advantage. Adjacent building is hospital. Opposite building is court. Whether the person is coming and fighting in court, whether the person is coming and fighting for life in the hospital, all he needs is food. If not the patient, at least the attender of the patient needs food. Excellent location. Often people travel to Uti. They cross Metupalayam and go. There is one Annapurna hotel. So anybody crossing that part, oh, Annapurna, okay, let's have it. If you go forward, there will be no good hotels. We'll not get proper idli, dosa and all. Let's have it here itself. Imagine the location what is open. Tomorrow, if Annapurna wants to sell his business, can I say he can charge premium value? Because he's got his business in a premium location. Where people are struggling to get the place, just like that he's got the place. So if anybody wants to take over his business, for the location, people pay the premium value. If I want to buy Annapurna, I will pay the premium value. Kush is laughing. Sir, you will buy Annapurna. We want to buy out Ambani also, which is not going to be possible. What is wrong in thinking? Ilya. So if the business is located in an excellent location, people will pay premium to take over your business. What is the meaning of taking over the business? I'll discuss now. Can I say location is one of the important attributes to increase the brand value of your business? Yes or no? And finalizing or shortlisting the location is not an easy work. It's a painful process. It's a painful work. Second pain, tell me, what is the next pain that you would take in the business? After you find out the location, what is the next pain that you take in the business? To have a proper team. You have to have a proper team. A business without team is like a ship running without sailor or those helper, whatever you say. All the person who's running that ship, if they are out and you are inside, ship is running on the autopilot mode, what will happen? Imagine that is the condition if the team is not good. Team means what team are we talking about? See, we're talking about multiple teams. First is the management. The management who's got the vision of running this business, that should be very strong management, strong team. After management, which is the next important team in the restaurant business? Operational team means what? Chef. If the main person who's cooking the food, if that is not a strong team, boss, what will happen? Gone. Staff who's servicing the food. If that person is not handling the business properly, he's the front face of the business. If he's not handling that properly, what will happen? Gone. Imagine somebody is coming to a restaurant and there's one supplier is supplying that particular item. Customer is saying this product is not good. It is not, properly giving that good taste. And look, the way that staff is answering. Will the customer come to you next time? Never. 100 places he'll go and tell, look at how these people spoke. So it is very important. The staff who's front facing has to be properly trained. Yes or no? Over and above that, the other part of the business, marketing team, HR team, accounting team, all that is very important. To set this entire team, is it a joke? Is it an easy thing? No. You will take so much of effort to drill down, to get a right manager to manage that premises. You have to work very hard to get a proper chef who can maintain that taste throughout. It is a pain to get the staff who can be trained to handle well at the customers table. One of the biggest problem in this industry is what? If chef goes, again to get the replacement next second is a big challenge. If he goes, what will you do? Will you shut down your business for 1 month? How much pain are you taking to set your team in right place? Please tell me. I'm focusing on the efforts that you've put in the location, in finalizing location. I'm talking about the efforts that you put in building the team. Now, the next effort that you're going to put is to build a quality product and services. So what is a third factor that can attribute or increase or enhance the value of your brand image, whatever you say? Quality of goods and services. Do you agree with me? You have excellent location. You have excellent team. Food. Vast food. See, back. What is the point of having great location? What is the point of having great team? So for all of everything else you have done rightly, this is of the all most important aspect of any business. Any business. If the quality of the goods that you're going to sell is not top, the services that you're going to give is not top notch, boss, you cannot survive. Forget growth. You cannot survive in the industry. Having the good quality food, like when I'm talking about the restaurant business, the quality of the food, the taste, the consistency of the taste is very important. The helper who is helping the customer on the table, who's serving the food, if that person is not gentle enough to answer the customer, gone. On the other hand, imagine a scenario where the customer is saying, this broccoli soup, it doesn't even look like broccoli. It's looking like some shit. Now, what will that person do? What will the gentleman do? I'm extremely sorry, sir. We'll get it replaced. So what does he do? He'll go inside. Hey, Mapla, 3 piece food panni, eda pot kudra, what will he do? He will not tell it on the face of the customer. He'll go inside, do some adjustment, same soup will come and give. Now it is. How fantastic it is. Look at the way he's handled. He's given the same shit only again, but in a polished manner. Problem is mitigated. First person, on the face, he disobeyed the customer. He has given some answer which will ensure that the person is never coming to you ever again. This person, what is done? He solved the problem in a way that the person is also okay with that product, what he's got. Plus, he's also going to come next time. Plus, he'll tell, look, I complained. I gave the food back. He gave the different food to me. Whereas the food is same. Little bit changes here and there. That's what they do now. Yes or no? Service is very, very important. How much effort we have to put to give the service, you tell me? In any business, service will play very, very important role. Which industry I'm into? Service industry. In my industry, if I don't serve well, what will happen? Unlike other places, even if I rush up with the portions, like how they are doing, will you come here? For me, if I complete the portions as how it has been completed in school, let's say by August, if I finish, for me, balle, I've taken full fees for the entire year. August, portions over. You are also happy. Your parents happy. I'm also happy because I've got the money. I don't have to work any hard anymore. After that, I tell you, weekly 2 revisions, come. If you want to come, or else go if you want to go. Test. Whenever you have mood, you write, or else you can go. Like that, if I tell, will you benefit? If I'm doing the same thing that has been done by other institutions, then what is the difference between me and them, boss? Instead, based on my experience, what I've done, I'm planning a proper learning structure for you. Where you start your coaching in March, it ends by November end. Correct? In that period, we are understanding the concepts. We are working out each and every questions. We are solving each and every doubts, multiple varieties. Now that makes your basis very strong. This requires effort or not? If I don't put this effort, can I get that name what I want today? Not possible. So in any business, getting the name is very, very important. So tomorrow, if I want to sell FFLA, chumma just like that I'll sell. No. There'll be premium value that I'll attach and I'll sell it. Why that premium value? Because that brand is on that premium. That service has been given of that sort. So for that reason, people are willing to come again and again, over and again. So in any business, goods and service, the quality of the goods and services, very important. They'll play a predominant role to enhance the value of your business, the brand image of your business. Like that, there are multiple factors I can keep on talking about. Top three factors I've taken, which will attribute directly to enhance the brand value of your business. Location, primary location of your premises. People are willing to pay premium to buy your business. Your team is excellent. Your team is excellent. I want to pay the premium to buy your team because, like your team, I cannot get any other team. Chef team, super. Service team, super. If I have to start a next, fresh, new, separate business, again I have to search the location. Again, the team I have to start afresh. If I don't get the team like how you have, I cannot grow out of it. Some people give premium value if you have excellent team. The food that is being prepared by your team, the service what your staff is giving, excellent service like that, nowhere you can see. For that, I'm willing to pay premium. Means what? You have set right all the attributes in a right manner where the value of the business is automatically enhancing. Means what? Opposite person is willing to pay you more than what you're asking. That is goodwill. How this goodwill is getting generated? It is not generated overnight. It requires a lot of effort over a period of so many years to enhance the value of your business. By taking care of location, team, quality of foods, in the first year, people, we got 2,000 customers to our restaurant. I'm not talking about the profit and loss. I'm telling with the efforts that we have put, we could attract 2,000 customers. If I maintain the same quality in the foods, same services, everything good, price also less, please tell me eventually what will happen. Next year, the customer base will increase. It will become 5,000. Next year, 10,000. Then 25,000. And then 40,000 customers walk in every single year. Now, year on year, the customer base is increased. Why? Because your location is on a bang on place. You opened a restaurant in such a place where people are automatically floating. Nearby, there are so many shops. When people come to that, eventually they come to eat to your restaurant. Team excellent. Chef is good. The person who is serving is good. Food quality is good. Service is good. Everything is perfect. Naturally, when everything is good, people will come wanting for your food more and more, more and more, more and more, more and more. Please tell me, this client base or customer base from 2,000 to 40,000, your journey of 5 years, was it easy? Was it easy? How many times you have sacrificed? Monday to Sunday, boss, all the 7 days you worked. Because restaurant business is peak in the weekend. You cannot go with the family outside. If the chef leaves and goes, you have to immediately get into the role of chef. You have to start cooking. If the person who is serving the food, if he is not there, you have to go and serve. If marketing team is not working, you have to go behind the marketing team. Day and night, 24/7 you have worked. You've given your blood and sweat literally to build this business to a stage where now you have 40,000 customers walking into your premises just like that. Today I'm going to eat aram se. Means what? I don't have to be worried. I have my process, my team, everything in place. Everything is going on autopilot mode now. Now, when everything is going on autopilot mode, what has happened? The competitor has come to me. The competitor has an eye on my business. Who is that competitor? Annapurna. Annapurna is now into which? No, now he's got into multi-cuisine also. I'm talking about that period where Annapurna was only into South Indian cuisine. Apart from Italy, dosa, sambar, vada, puri, nothing you get. Correct, no? Now that Annapurna wants to start a multi-cuisine restaurant. Two options is got. One, he can start the business all by himself. If he's doing so, he has to have the location searched properly. Again, he has to set a new team. The team who's preparing the South Indian dish is different. The chef of that level is different. And here, the chef and his experience should be totally different. Food quality, everything again we have to retest because Annapurna is expert in what? South Indian dish. Multi-cuisine restaurant, they are nobody in the family background to take care of that. So again, taking care of that from the beginning, if something goes wrong, the Annapurna's reputation itself will go wrong. It'll be hit. So either they can start a own brand by name Cove, or they can take over a ongoing running business. If you want me to give a live example, have you heard of this company by name Baiju? Baiju? No? No? Baiju's. Baiju, that is the Baiju's was founded by Ravindra Baiju. Baiju's. Okay, juice. They took over one company, not one company, multiple companies they took over. In that one important deal that they cracked was with Akash. Akash Institute was predominantly, had their market set in the coaching of NEET and JEE. So Baiju was by that time expert in the CAT training and other CAT or MBA related programs. They wanted to venture into 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, where they could provide the coaching for NEET and JEE. So Baiju's had two options. One, to start a fresh brand all by themselves, where they have to have the faculty team search. You have to get best faculty. You have to go and brand and tell people, look, boss, I'm going to start this NEET and JEE coaching. Come to me, come to me, come to me. So much of advertisement. Getting the teacher right. If the teacher doesn't come right, gone. Brand is spoiled. That was the risk with Baiju. So Baiju's, one of the data suggested that why should we start a fresh brand or fresh institute for NEET and JEE? Why can't we take over an ongoing business? So they approached Akash and said, Akash, whatever ongoing business is there, please sell it to us. I'm not going into the exact details. I'm just telling you at the superficial level. Akash agreed for this deal and they signed up with the company Baiju's, and later this company became Akash Baiju. Means what? Baiju is the parent company. Under that, Akash was the subsidiary company. Management was with whom now? Full control was with whom? Baiju's. So who were the owner of the Akash earlier? They, either possible is that completely they quit the business or they reduce their share drastically. From 100% share, they might have come down to 20% share, giving 80% stake to whom? Baiju's. If 80% stake, more than 51% stake is with Baiju's, then who's the holding company? Who's having the control on the company? Baiju's. Like that, Annapurna has got two options. One, they can start their own brand by name Cove, or they can buy an ongoing business. What is the advantage of buying the ongoing business? What is the advantage of buying the ongoing business? Sir, everything is perfectly set, sir. Location, they are finalized. Team is finalized. Quality, goods of service, everything is taken care. Top of that, 40,000 customer base, which means from 25-26. From 25-26, if Annapurna wants to continue the brand Tasty Bites, next year probability is that same 40,000 customer may repeat or probably more than that. On the other hand, had Annapurna started a new brand by name Cove, do you think they can get the same customer base as the Tasty Bite has? No. They might start with 2,000 customer, 3,000 customer, 6,000 customer, which is 100% going to be less than the customer base of Tasty Bites. So the attraction point for Annapurna was that if I buy Tasty Bites, right from year one, I can continue the same business base. The customer base will continue as it is. Profit is a different thing. If customer base is continuing, profit also will continue, which means right from day one, I'm going to make that profit which Tasty Bite was making. If I was starting a fresh brand, I'll make only this much profit coming out of 6,000 customers. Let's say only 1 lakh rupees profit. Whereas the profit here is 20 lakh. Where is 20 lakh profit and where is 1 lakh profit? Example I'm taking randomly. So Annapurna's greed was what? If I start my brand all by myself, first I have to put so much of headache in setting everything right. On top of that, if customer come less, my profit is less. I have a lot of money, no. Why should I be bothered? Instead, I can buy an ongoing business by giving extra premium. So now Annapurna is considering to buy Tasty Bites. And now Annapurna has come to us with a proposal that they want to buy Tasty Bites. We have two options. One, emotionally, having sentiment towards the business, outrightly you can reject the offer. Get lost, I'm not selling my business to you. Yes or no? Possible, not possible. If I do that, then Goodwill will not come into picture. So since I'm explaining the context of Goodwill, the second option is what? We are expressing our willingness to sell the business. Now we are talking about a situation where we are okay to sell the business to Annapurna. My question is, if I'm selling my entire business, or if we are selling the entire business to Annapurna, will we sell the business to Annapurna free of cost, or will we expect anything in return? We'll expect something in return. My question to all of you, how much bare minimum will you expect in return, or how much bare minimum you expect something from Annapurna? Minimum. For that, I'm giving you some details. Based on that, you can analyze. I'm giving you what? I'm going to give you balance sheet. Latest balance sheet of 24-25. Any problem? In this balance sheet, I have some important information. Based on this, you can decide. Capital of the owner, that is all of us put together, 15 lakhs. External liability, that is creditors value that we have to pay for the goods that is purchased on credit, is 10 lakh. How much it is? 25 lakh. All the assets put together, 25 lakhs. Please tell me, is this balance sheet understood or not understood? Understood. Looking at this balance sheet, tell me the company Annapurna wants to come and take over your or our business, Tasty Bites, and for that, while selling, what is the bare minimum cost? Bare minimum cost that you want from Annapurna? Minimum. Tell me. This is concept, this is logic. Got nothing to do with the partnership topic. Whether you studied in school or not doesn't matter. I'm asking common sense. 25 lakh is telling minimum you want. Okay, others. Online people, please respond. If we are selling this business to Annapurna, what is the bare minimum amount that we want it back? One answer I got is 25 lakhs. 35 lakhs. Okay. One answer is got 30. Second answer is 35 lakhs. Give me two more options. Let's play Kaun Banega Crorepati. Come on. 30 lakhs. Wonderful. Three options given. Let me put down the options. Ningalum Melala Morkodi. Correct? One is 35 lakh. One you said 30 lakh. Okay. Chumma name sollade. One you say one more answer. 25 lakh. And one more D option you gave 15 lakhs. That's what you said? Okay. What made you say 35 lakh first? Who said 35 lakh? You said. What made you say 35 lakh?
Then you have to pay the liabilities. So, total asset liabilities you have to pay.
Oh, 25 plus 10 you added 35, you did it. Oh my God. Okay.
So, like, at least after assets also you have to.
No, you came to the right point, but there you did it. What made you say 15 lakh?
So 15 because the external liabilities doesn't matter for me.
Okay, wonderful. What do you think out of these four options, which is the right answer? Kush? What option is right? Which option do you think it is right? Minimum. D, 30 lakhs. D, 15 lakh is there. I'm telling this is right answer. I am not going with your answer. I am telling D is the right answer. Think about it. If I am selling the business, not Annapurna, chumma like that I'm selling, means what? I will sell all the assets. 25 lakh worth of asset, if I sell, how much I'll get? Assuming 25 lakh itself I'll get in form of cash. Do you agree with me? Now this 25 lakh of asset is in form of multiple assets. Land, building, plant, machinery, whatever you say, furniture, fixtures, inventory, everything put together 25 lakh. If I sell it, how much I'll get? Same 25 lakh. Assume. In that, what will you do? 10 lakh will pay to external liability holders. Remaining 15 lakh is your money that you want to take home. And this is the money that you've invested in the business. So as a owner, I want to take back home minimum amount that I invested, which is nothing but capital. I ask the minimum amount that we will charge from Annapurna. Minimum, bare minimum. So I will charge from him my cost, no. To start the business, what is the money that I invested? 15 lakh. So with that, I have 25 lakh worth of asset by taking 10 lakh loan. So 25 lakh worth of asset, if I sell, I'll get 25 lakh in cash. In the 10 lakh, I'll pay to the creditors. Balance is how much? 15 lakh. That is my money. So my money, what I invested, minimum I want that back. Minimum I want that back again. Tell me, people. Yes or no? Now, are you okay to only charge 15 lakh from Annapurna? You want more than that. Why? Why you want more than that? Correct. Sir, what are you talking, sir? Annapurna has to pay me. Varshavanika, I'm coming now. Annapurna has to pay me 15 lakh rupees towards the investment that I've done. So my investment bare minimum, they have to give it back. plus all the 5 years that we have worked hard. Chumma we have worked hard. Huh? How much effort we put in 2021? Tell me. To finalize the location, 2 months in hot sun, all of us were roaming. How many properties we climbed up and down? 2 months in hot sun from morning to evening, continuously traveling. To set a team, how much interview? How many people we interview? How much we break through to set the process right? To ensure that the quality of the food is coming well, how many times we have reworked on the quality of the product? To give the service right, how many times customer humiliated us? We took all the humiliation. And we ensure that we come out very well in the market. The customer base from 2,000 to 40,000, just like that, in no time, with no efforts, it is reached, is it? No. Sir, from 2,000 to 40,000 customer base, it has come with our blood and sweat. You have sacrificed a lot. You have sacrificed your family time. You've given to the business. You have sown the seed. You've sown the seed. The seed is germinating for last 5 years. And now, when it is time to reap the fruit, now, when there is a time to reap the fruit, who is coming and reaping your fruit? Annapurna is coming and reaping your fruit. Which means what? Now, this 40,000 customer, let's suppose, will continue 40,000 from here constantly. I'm not putting any effort. I'm not putting any effort. I put all the efforts till here. From here, I'm not putting any efforts. I'm still getting 40,000 customer. Jackpot or not? 40,000 customer, each giving me bill of at least 2,000 rupees. So 40,000 to 2,000, how much? Multiply. That is the turnover that we're going to make. Each customer on average 2,000 ka bill. 40,000 customer in a year. Without effort, I'm not doing anything. Now I'm not even going to restaurant. Forget I. None of the partners are going to restaurant. Why? Because we have set excellent team. The team is taking care of everything automatically. Have you any time seen Annapurna's owner coming and serving? Sitting and cooking in the kitchen? No, he's sitting at his home. He has put his business on autopilot mode. But to put this business in this situation today, for last 2 decades, 3 decades, how much effort they have put, boss? Are you able to understand? Like that, with our blood and sweat, we have developed the brand of Tasty Bites to this level where today we can sit at home, jolly, we can have the money coming in. Now, such kind of a business, one person wants to come and buy. I'm okay to sell, but I should get the worth of my hard work, no, boss. What are you asking? You are telling, sir, 15 lakh rupees, I put the money, give me back. Is that okay? Not okay. If I'm a businessman, what is the amount that I charge for my customer? Selling price I charge for my customer. If I want to sell this pen, I sell it the selling value. This selling value has got 2 components into it. One is cost price. The money that I paid to buy this pen. Cost price is the money that I paid to buy this pen. Plus, I'm selling the pen. No. I'm putting hard work for this. No. For this, I'll add profit margin. Same way, I'm selling this entire business now. Whatever capital that I've invested is my cost price. Am I going to charge only cost price from Annapurna? No. Am I selling my business on cost to cost basis? Why should I sell my business cost to cost basis, boss? When I have specially 40,000 customer base, location premium place, why should I sell my business at cost? When will I sell my business at cost? If it is in loss, if Tasty Bite is into loss, loss-making entity will erode the capital because losses are separated from capital. So at one point, if you do not stop the business, a loss-making business will eat away the entire capital. So if you want to protect your capital, close the business, sell it to somebody else. That time I'll sell on cost to cost basis or even less than cost. My business today, our business today is profitable, boss. 40,000 customers we have per annum. Why should I sell on cost to cost basis? You tell me. So obviously we'll not sell at cost to cost. So, but minimum if I charge, how much will I charge? 15 lakh I'll charge. But I want profit also to add it. Why profit you're charging? I'm selling this pen. Why profit, boss? I took the risk of buying this pen to sell. If I buy the pen, if I don't buy this, if I don't get the seller, my loss, no? So I took the risk of doing this business. To ensure this pen is sold, I worked hard. I worked hard to sell this pen. So profit is nothing but result of my hard work, smart work, the blood and sweat that I have given to the business. This profit, when when I sell the business, who is going to eat like halwa? Who is going to eat like halwa? Annapurna is going to sit and eat like halwa. We have sown the seed. Now the time when it is to reap the fruit, who is reaping the fruit? Who is reaping our fruit? Annapurna. Will we give that fruit free of cost? You take the fruit, no problem. Give the paisa for that. That extra money that you're asking over and above the capital is called as goodwill. So what is goodwill? The profit that was belonging to you, you sacrifice that profit. And for that, in return, you're asking money. That is called as goodwill. So when does goodwill come into picture? Sir, whenever I talk about the sacrification of my profit, every time goodwill will come into picture. So what is goodwill? So goodwill is nothing but today's value of the future profit that Tasty Bite is going to sacrifice in favor of Annapurna. So I am telling Annapurna, for next 3 years, you are going to enjoy my fruit. This fruit belongs to whom? Me. After 3 years, whatever the fruit comes, it is for you. But the next 3 years, the fruit is going to come. No, it is my fruit. If you want my fruit, you can't take it free of cost. You have to pay money for it. So if Annapurna wants to buy Tasty Bite business, Annapurna has to pay me 2 amounts. One is towards my investment, which is capital. And second, towards the hard work that I've done. With the hard work, I've built my reputation to an extent where Annapurna is now getting 40,000 customers without any hard work. On the other hand, if Annapurna is doing all the business by themselves with new brand, multi-cuisine restaurant, new brand, will they get 40,000 customers? No. They'll get only 4,000 customers. So extra 36,000 customers is because of my brand value, my reputation, which I built on the basis of my hard work and smart work. Now do you understand why goodwill is attributed to the brand value? Goodwill is equal to brand value. Goodwill is nothing but the profit I'm going to sacrifice. This profit which I'm going to earn in the future, I'm sacrificing. This profit which is going to come in future, how it is going to come? It is automatically going to come to me because of my brand image that I created in the last 5 years. Tell me people, any problem in this?
No, sir.
No, sir. No, sir.
Cost price
No,
here is
sir.
referred to as capital. We call this as, other words, capital employed, or this is also called as net assets. Will you forget this? Profit margin is replaced by the word, hello, replaced by the word goodwill. And the selling price is the word that is replaced by the word now PC, purchase consideration. Means Annapurna has to pay how much to buy the business? How much purchase value have to pay to buy the business? So what is the equation now? Purchase consideration is equal to capital employed plus goodwill. What is goodwill? Goodwill is nothing but sacrificing of future profits. The profit that belongs to me, that fruit that belongs to me, that fruit who is going to enjoy? Annapurna is going to enjoy. Will I give this fruit business free of cost? No. We're going to charge something in return. That what we are going to charge them from return is called as goodwill. So goodwill is the amount that the Annapurna has to pay to buy the profits of my business. Look at my language. I'm telling Annapurna has to pay goodwill. Goodwill is that money which Annapurna has to pay to buy the profits of my business. So here, when I say Annapurna is buying my business, in business, what are they buying? They're buying my profits. They're buying my profits. So goodwill will come into picture whenever we talk about the profit being sacrificed. Any problem in this? No energy.
Yes.
Now the question is, sir, goodwill is nothing but future profit, is what I'm saying. What are you saying? Goodwill is nothing but future profit. Do you agree or not agree? What is goodwill? If I want to buy, I mean Annapurna, if Annapurna wants to buy Tasty Bites, it has to pay money. How much money they have to pay? 2 types of money. One is towards the capital, second is towards the goodwill. They're paying capital. Why? To buy the assets and liability of the business. They're paying the goodwill to buy the profits of the business. So if I say goodwill is equal to future profit, if goodwill is equal to future profit, is there anything wrong in it? Goodwill is nothing but future profit, which Annapurna is going to get, and who's going to sacrifice? Tasty Bite is going to sacrifice. That money That money Annapurna has to pay in advance. Where? Today when the deal is happening here. 31st March 24, the deal is happening. Or 25 April 25, the deal is happening. So today Annapurna has to pay my future 3 years profit today itself. Oh. Say one more time. This deal is happening when? Today, 25th April 25. Today, Annapurna has to pay me 15 lakh. Plus, they have to pay me my future profits. Now the question is, how will you calculate the future profits? Sir, I have an astrologer, sir. I'll go to my phone. Astrologer, I'll dial. I'll ask him, no. In next 3 years, please predict what is the future profit that I will tell Annapurna to pay. Your astrologer will say 20 crores, you ask. Chuma, 20 crores. Annapurna is asking, why 20 crores? I don't know. My astrologer said, in my future, my Jadagam is all right. It is everything nice. All the Saturn, Uranus, Planet, all the planets are in nice position. 20 crores I'll get future. You give me the 20 crore. Do you think Annapurna is a fool sitting here? He'll pay 20 crore. You should ask that much money which is actually attributable to the value of your business. So in this chapter, we're going to learn how do we value the goodwill? How do we derive the value of the goodwill? You said goodwill is brand value. Agreed. Because of the brand value only, no boss. Annapurna is getting 40,000 customer right from day one. Because of the brand value only, Annapurna is getting 40,000 customer from day one. Now the question is, how do we value the brand value? How do we calculate or derive the amount of the brand value? Please tell me. Types of customer. The 3 types of customer. Rat type, cat type, dog type. Now I don't tell, I'm telling customers as the rat cat. I'm not telling customers are rat, cat and dog. I'm telling that a type, nature. What is the nature of customer? I'm attributing the nature of the customer to the nature of rat, cat and dog. What is the nature of rat? What is the nature of rat? You feed rat. You give something what he wants, he will have. Next day, there's no guarantee that he'll come back. Wherever he gets something, he'll go. Wherever he gets something, he'll go. He's not loyal to anybody. He's not loyal to the food also. He's not loyal to the person who's feeding also. Wherever he gets, he'll go everywhere, wherever he wants to. That is the nature of rat. Same way, there are some customer who does not bother. Oh, I should go and have coffee means Annapurna only. I should have this in Tasty Bites only. Wherever they found, they will feel like going. Wherever they get, in fact, goods or service at lesser cost, they will go to that place. They are not committed to one particular business. They're not committed to one particular owner. They are free bird wandering wherever they want to go. This is one type of customer. Cat, what is the nature? What is the nature of cat? Cat, once you feed, next time again it will come. It's not like rat. Rat will never come back. There's no guarantee it will come back. But cat is not like that. Feed and see. One day you feed, next day, same time the cat will come and sit. But the cat is not attached to the owner. Cat is attached to the food. So today, if I pour the milk, he will like me. Tomorrow, if I'm not there, if anybody else is pouring the milk on my behalf, still he'll drink that milk or she'll drink that milk. That is the nature of cat. So cat is not attached to the owner. It is attached to the product. It is attached to the brand. Dog, you feed the dog. You feed the dog. Next day, if you are not feeding, no, the dog will not have the food. At home, if the dog is habitual to have the food out of 2 or 3 people only, if that 2-3 people are not serving the food, no. If the dog is attached very much to the owner, very much loyal to the owner, even if third party gives the food, no, it may not have. So these are those dogs. I'm talking about those types of customers which are not loyal to a particular business, but they are loyal to the owner. Standard example I'll give you here is one particular person from whom I used to get the haircut done. He was in a particular brand. And for me, I was very particular that whenever I go for a haircut, this person only should cut my hair because he knows how to handle. After a year or two something, he shifted to some other salon. I also went behind him. Loyalty, no. Where the owner goes, dog will follow. Correct? Now, please tell me, if you are an investor, which type of customer would you like as an investor? Rat, cat, or dog? Rat, cat, or dog? How many of you say dog? Raise your hands. How many of you say, so many say dog, now nobody's raising hands. How many of you say dog? Ordinary people raise hands. How many of you say dog? Raise your hands. Sir, as an investor, I would like to have the customer who's of the nature and loyalty of the dog. Raise your hands properly. Raise properly, full. Let me see. Okay, wonderful. Very nice. How many of you feel that in my business, I should have the nature of those customers similar to rat? Nobody. Cat. Any specific reason why cat?
Because the owner also be loyal to the products. On the products, the owner start another company, lost.
Correct. Very good. He said the bullseye. He says that. You also said same thing? You didn't say anything. Okay. Any investor would want to have that type of customer which has got the nature of cat. Why? Because if all the customers are having that nature of being loyal, let's talk about FFLA. People come to me not because of the brand FFLA. They come here because I am teaching. If I go out, customers also will go out. So if investor is coming and buying my business, what is the point if he buys my business where I'm not able to retain the customer in the business? Not me, the investor. Let's say I have 100 kids. If I start another academy, if I sell this academy to somebody, if I start a new academy, this 100 customers will come to me only. So what is the point of buying that business where the customers are not even attached to the business? No investor will be interested to invest in that business which has got loyalty towards the owner. They want to invest in that business where the customer are loyal towards the goods, services, and brand. Now, please tell me, if I go and buy Annapurna tomorrow, owner is changing. Will you say, no, old Annapurna owner was good. He is not there. I will not go and have an Annapurna. Pratik sir came, no, Pakka, I am not going to have an Annapurna. Will you ever say that? Does the change of ownership affect taste of dosa, taste of coffee, taste of sambar? No. Annapurna's customer are not loyal to Annapurna's owner. They are loyal to Annapurna's product, goods, and services. Any investor would want that kind of a business setup to buy out the business. So please tell me, in my business or in any business for that matter, as an investor, which type of customer base you would want? Cat based. Annapurna is interested to buy Tasty Bite. Why? Because these 40,000 customers are having the nature of cat. They are coming here for the taste of the food. Now, when Annapurna is taking over the business, chef, everything remains with Annapurna only, no? Tasty Bite chef will remain with Annapurna only. So food taste is same continuing, no boss. So that is why Annapurna is interested to buy your business. Are you able to follow what I'm trying to say? Rat type of customers. If your customer base is that type of cat nature, the value of your business will be many folds. I don't understand the difference between. No. Yes. Okay. I can add a lot of points here, but looking at the disinterest what you guys are having, I feel like I'll cut short it and I'll just go to the main point. Last batch, excellent energy. What answers instantly is to guys to get you next level energy. This everybody's dull. Hardly 2, 3, 4 people only looks like interested in the topic. I'm just trying to put a essence in your mind that why Goodwill is brand value. Why we say it is brand value, brand image, that this nobody will sit and explain. Nobody needs to explain. If it's just formula, you're done with it. I'm telling you, still get the marks. Anyways. Yes, Bhasha Varnika.
Sir, I have a doubt, sir. Sir, if the customer is cat-based, but the chef is a dog-based, like he's so loyal with the owner, so he also goes, then there is no point in getting that business.
Correct, 100%. That is why when the person is buying the business, no, he will evaluate everything. When I say cat, I'm not just talking about the customer. Any person who's connected to the business should be of cat nature. Then I'll buy the business, or else there is no point in buying the business. So what point you said is 100% valid. I'm not denying that point at all. Am I
Okay,
allowed
sir.
to say? That is the reason the value of the business is that high.
Okay.
Now the question is, sir, cost price of the business I can derive from the balance sheet, which is nothing but the capital. How do I get to know the future profits? Because future profit is to be done on estimated basis. So how do I estimate my future profits? Tell me. One option, I'll call the astrologer, dial his number, I'll take opinion from it. Next. Tell me. How do I calculate future profits? Because goodwill is attributed to future profit. Goodwill is equal to future profit that I'm going to sacrifice. So how much profit I'm going to sacrifice in future? If I total all of them, that is a goodwill that I'll charge from Annapurna. Because goodwill, chumma brand value, if you say it is of no use, you have to put in numbers because that much money I have to collect from whom? Annapurna. So how much money I should collect from Annapurna? You have to tell me, please. Future profit, how I can calculate? The best way of calculating future profit is based on the past year's profit. Past year's profit is the best possible alternative data that I have. I can use that as a tool. I can use that as a tool to derive my future profits. This is suggested by one of the experts. There are multiple ways you can do it. But in that, the best way which people felt is how to calculate the future profit is calculating on the basis of the past profit. Because past profit is a real profit. You will observe the trend. You will observe the factors in those years, how the business has been responded towards those factors. Keeping those factors into consideration, you will apply those factors, those situations, those circumstances in the future to derive the future profits. So past profits are going to be the base to calculate the future profits. Okay, not okay. Now, different experts came out with different methods of how the past profit can be used to derive the future profits. First is average profit method. Average profit method. Under average profit method, you have two methods: simple average profit method. Second is weighted average profit method. So one expert suggested simple average, another expert suggested weighted average. Both are basis of past profit only. But on that also people have come out with different mechanism, formulas or methodology. Second is super profit method. Second is super profit method. Only one single method. Third is annuity method. Third is annuity method. Fourth is capitalization method. Capitalization method. Under capitalization method, you have two methods. Capitalization of average profit. Second is capitalization of super profit. Now, for 12 CBC people, what is applicable? I'll tell you. For 12 CBC people, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 methods are applicable. For 12 state board people and CA foundation people, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is applicable. Okay, not okay. Okay, not okay. Okay. In that, the first method that I'm going to do is simple average profit method. Let me tell you now itself. The answer that you calculate under different method is going to be different. If I calculate the value of the goodwill using the simple average profit method, the answer is going to be different. If I use weighted average profit method to calculate the value of the goodwill, here the answer is going to be the different. With same profit, whatever profit I've taken for both the methods, still the answer again is going to be different. The value of the goodwill that you're going to derive under super profit method, that is also going to be different. All this formula is going to take past profit as the base only. All these 5-6 formulas are going to take past profit as a base only to calculate the future profit. But still I'm telling you, answer is going to be different. My question to all of you, those who have done this concept in school, if I can get the goodwill answer using simple average profit method, then why weighted average profit method? If I can get goodwill from weighted average profit method, why super profit method? This question is also to CA foundation people, those who have completed this topic in 12th last year. If I will get the goodwill from super profit method, why annuity method? Why capitalization method? If I ask you this question, what will you say? Push, Kikani people, tell me. Complete this topic in school, no? DPS. ये आंसर वहां पे वैसे भी नहीं मिलता कंप्लीट किया तो. All of you are business consultant or chart accountant. The client is coming and telling, sir, I'm a partnership firm. Please calculate the value of my business, Goodwill. You calculate under simple average profit method. So the client wants to know, why didn't you apply weighted average profit method for it? How will you convince the client? Tell me. Which means, which method to apply for which firm, under what circumstances should be known or not known. Yes. Each method has got its own flavor. It has its own advantage and disadvantage. If you don't know that, by having the formula, getting the answer will not serve the purpose. Invariably, as a commerce graduate, in future, either you'll be doing business, making your own profits, or you'll be doing the job, assisting in your boss to make his own profit. In either ways, you need to contribute to the profit. Correct? So, as a commerce graduate, should I not know the logic or the concept behind which formula or which method should be applied to which all circumstances? So, I'll get the answer for this as and when we do the concept, each and every concept. First, today, let's start a discussion with simple average profit method. The formula for Goodwill under simple average profit method is average profit into number of years of purchase. What is it? Average profit into number of years of purchase. My question goes to all of you. Number of years of purchase, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. Okay. What is the meaning of purchase? What are we trying to purchase? What is the meaning of number of years of purchase? Goodwill को purchase कर रहा है. Okay. Can you be more to the point and specific to what I said?
How much is of future profits?
Yes, he's got it. Here, number of years of purchase means I'm trying to buy the future profit. I'm going to buy the future profit. So number of years of purchase means what are we trying to buy? We're trying to buy the future profits. Now this I would like to explain through one example. This example, note it down. You take a photo and note it down later. I don't want to waste the time. This question says that the following are the profits of a firm. The following are the profits of a firm in the last 5 years. So can I say these are the profits of Tasty Bites in last 5 years that we've been doing the business? Yes. 2014, the profit is 4,000. 15, 3,000. 16, 5,000. 17, 4,500. 18 is 3,500. Calculate the value of the goodwill at 3 years purchase of average profit of 5 years. So one more time. Calculate the value of the goodwill. This understood, sir. They want us to calculate the amount of goodwill, value of the goodwill. Because if I don't calculate the value of the goodwill, how will I collect that goodwill money from Annapurna? Because I want goodwill in amount. So they want us to calculate the value of the goodwill in amount. How? At 3 years purchase. So how many future years profit we are buying? 3 years profit. By doing an average profit of last 5 years. By doing the average of last 5 years profit. I might be doing business for last 10 years. No. Will I take last 10 years profit? No. I can take even last 3 years profit, 2 years profit, 4 years profit, 5 years profit. Anything I can take. This question says that you take last 5 years of profit. Now, please tell me what is the first year's profit? 4,000. What is second year's profit? 3,000. Third year, 5,000. Fourth year, 4,500. Last year, 3,500. After the financial year got over, who came here? Annapurna came here proposing to buy your business. You said that I will sell it only on one condition. I've sown the seeds here. Next 3 year, I'm going to bear the fruit. But once I sell the business, the tree will be under your control. If the tree is under your control, who will enjoy the fruits? You will enjoy the fruits. It is my fruit you are enjoying. You cannot enjoy the free of cost. The money for that, you have to pay me in advance here. That is called as goodwill. So what is goodwill? The profit that means Tasty Bite is going to sacrifice in the future year, that profit we are asking Annapurna to pay today. That is called as goodwill. Now the question is, how do we calculate future profit? The best alternative that we have is to use the past profit as a base. I'll use the past profit as a base to calculate the future profit. So under simple average profit method, one of the experts has suggested that take the simple average of all the 5 years of profit. Sir, is it necessary that you have to take only 5 years of profit? No. It is an understanding between you and Annapurna that how many years of past profit that you have to take into consideration. You may take last year's profit as a base. You might take last 2 years profit as a base. You might take last 3 years profit as a base. You can take 4 years profit as a base. You can take 5 years profit as a base. You can take 10 years profit as a base also. Nobody is going to stop it. But why you want last 5 years profit as a base? You have to convince Annapurna. If both of you are okay, you can take that many years of profit as a base to calculate the future profit. And here the method that we are adopting is simple average method. So what is the meaning of simple average? Add all of them, divide by the number of years that you have added. So here I'm going to take how many years of profit? 5 years of profit. Add all the 5 years of profit, divide by 5. If I add 4 years of profit, divide by 4. If I add 3 years of profit, divide by 3. If I add 2 years of profit, divide by 2. So please tell me, what is my simple average profit? So total profit divided by number of years. Total profit divided by number of years. Total profit, how do I calculate? Sir, 4,000 plus 3,000 plus 5,000 plus 4,500 plus 3,500 divided by 5. In the numerator, you have taken how much? 5 items. Denominator divide by 5 only. What is the total profit? Total is 20,000 profit of all the 5 years put together. All 5 years put together. Divide by 5. 4,000. My question to all of you, what does this 4,000 mean? Okay, average profit. Okay, what does it mean? Very good, that's right. If I have to relate this, I'll relate to one example which I gave already earlier. Accounts board exam that you give. Let's imagine you get 100 on 100. Wow, sir. Applied maths that you give 99. Don't tell this to your applied maths teacher. Then what do you have? Economics 97. Then he's not happy. He's like, what is this, sir? Then what do you have? BS, entrepreneurship, whatever you say. 98. English, French 95. No? Total how much? 4? 91. Is it correct? Please check. 5 mark here less. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No. Or let me make this 97 itself. 1, 3, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now 491. Now 491. Divide by how much? 5. Tell me what is the percentage? 491 by 5. Fast. Hey, I don't rely on your brain at all. You calculate, not you, I mean in general everybody. Yeah. 98.2. 98.2%, which means what? On average, you got 98.2 in every subject. In reality, you got 98.2 in every subject. You got 100 in accounts. You got 99 in applied maths. You got only 97 in English. How can you say you got 98.2 in English? If anybody asks me what is the score, is it convenient for me to say all the scores put together on an average as 98.2? That is convenient. Or accounts 100, applied maths 99, economics 97, business studies 98, English 97. 100 of your relative will call and ask. 100 into 5 times. 500 times are you going to repeat the score? No. For convenience, this is better. For convenience, this is better. Yes or no? Same way, my actual profit of the past years is 4,000, 3,000, 5,000, 4,500, 3,500. But on an average, for convenience sake, if I have to say, on an average, what did you make every year? We made 4,000 on an average every year. I made on an average 4,000 every year, boss. So in reality, did I make 4,000 every year? No. In reality, I made this. For convenience, I'm saying this. In reality, I made this money. For convenience, I'm saying this. Any problem? Now this expert believes that on an average, if you had earned 4,000 rupees per year in the past, if the same trend continues, if the same situation, scenario, circumstance continues in future also, you might earn how much? 4,000, 4,000, 4,000 every year. In the past, on an average, if you earn 4,000 rupees, if all the circumstances, situations repeat as it is, then you in future will earn so much, no? With that assumption, we calculate this formula under this method. We calculate the goodwill. Any problem? Now, what is the formula of goodwill I told you here? Goodwill is equal to average profit into number of years of purchase. Now, what is the importance of number of years of purchase? Now, Annapurna is telling, okay, chalo, I'll give you capital. Your cost I'll give you. Plus how much years profit you want today, I'll give you. Will you say infinity? Means until you die, whatever profit you make, you chumma give me. Will he give? Boss, your brand value, your reputation, your goodwill should have an expiry, no, boss. So, Annapurna says that if I use your brand name, that is, Annapurna says that I'm using the same brand name, Tasty Bites, without putting any effort, without doing any effort, for how many years this brand will fetch me money? So Tasty Bite says that don't put any efforts. Let the team run as it is running. For 3 years, you can make the profits as it is. After that, the profits will fall. So if you don't take care of it from there properly, the business will fall down. So because of the reputation of the Tasty Bites, how many years standard the business can run? 3 years. It might be 2 years. It might be 1 year. It could be 4 years also. So that you have to tell. That is what is called as number of years of purchase. So number of years of purchase means how many years in the future this business can run on autopilot mode without the intervention of the buyer of the business. Which means that profit that this business is running on the autopilot mode, it is because of the repetition of Tasty Bites that you have created. So Tasty Bite says that, look boss, in my business, the brand value that I've created, you don't do any work. No game. 3 varsham saapadu kottom. Which means what? 3 years, because of my brand value, the business will make the profit. That money you give me now. So Annapurna says, there is your money. No, it's because of your hard work. I'm getting this money. You take that money now itself. Annapurna says that I don't want any of your fruit. I know how to develop my own fruit. The seed what you have sown, the hard work what you have done, the fruit which is going to be coming here in next 3 years. No, that fruit ka paisa you take it. I know how to germinate more fruit from here. So because of my brand value reputation that we have created, it is going to fetch us how many years profit? Just like that, 3 years. The question says that 3 years of purchase of what? Purchase of future profit. My question to all of you, average profit here means past profit or future profit? Past profit or future profit? Past profit. Past profit. Past. 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 All past. Future. Okay. My answer changing. I'm coming. I will go no answer. What did you say? Sandru says future. Huh? Okay. Past or future? Past. Oh no, answer only. Past or future?
Sir, please an explanation.
I'll give the explanation. Adan fees kuduthirukini. Future. Past. 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 Online people, how many of you say past? So this average profit is past profit. How many of you say past? Raise your hands. Anushruti says past. Lalse Priya past. Bhupendra past. Hemashri past. Darshini past. Yashaswani past. Disha past. Dunetra past. Keep your hands down. Those who say future profit, raise your hands. So average profit in this formula is future profit. Raise your hands. Abhinaya future profit. Prerna future profit. Varsha Varnika future profit. Reshmi future profit. Shri Varshini future profit. Niyasha future profit. Angela future profit. Wonderful. All those who said past profit, donkey fellow, we are trying to calculate goodwill. Goodwill is sacrification of future profit. For me to calculate goodwill, what profit I need? Future profit. How did I calculate the future profit? Using the past profit. So the past profit that I got here, 4,000, is just a tool to convincingly say that this is what is going to be my future profit. We are trying to calculate the future profit, no boss. The beginning of the discussion, which is what did I say? Goodwill is nothing but future profit. In that, how the past profit will come into picture? So now we are Tasty Bites. We are telling that Annapurna, you have to pay me 4,000 plus 4,000 plus 4,000. Total how much? 12,000 profit today. Only then I'll sign the document and transfer the business in your name, or else get lost. Because in this 3 years period, the fruit which is going to come, for that, who has sown the seed? We. Who has done all the efforts for germinating, cultivation, everything? We. Can we give this fruit to anybody free of cost? No. So for the hard work that we have done, these 3 years profit is the profit which Annapurna is going to earn, but it belongs to us. That money we're asking in advance. We're asking that profit in advance. So what is your goodwill? Goodwill is nothing but asking the advance profit now. Because when the actual profit will be earned, it will be in whose hands? Annapurna's hands. How will I get it? So before I sign the deal and contract, I have to get that money in advance. So now this calculation, what you're doing, should be convincing for you also and Annapurna also. If you are saying 12,000 you have to pay, Annapurna is not agreeing, this deal will not mature. So only that goodwill value will be fixed, which you are willing to receive and which Annapurna is willing to pay. So you have to come to some center point to agree the amount. So this is one of the method that has been used to calculate the goodwill. If you're not okay with this, you can go to some other method. So each method has got its own application, rules, regulations, advantages and disadvantages. Here, the game is very simple. We are not putting any efforts. We are just calculating the average profit of this to get the future profit. Now, why simple profit? Why weighted profit? Why simple is better or why weighted is better? That comparison I can give in the next class when I do the weighted average profit method. For now, I'm not giving any comparison, any knowledge. Now, how much goodwill we need to sell the business to Annapurna? Please tell me. 12,000. Now, either you add 4,000 plus 4,000 plus 4,000 or 4,000 into 3. 4,000 into 3. So what is the formula for goodwill? Average profit into number of years of purchase. So average profit is for which period? Past or future? Future period. So this future average profit is calculated using what basis? Past profit as the basis. So future profit into number of years of purchase. Same goodwill answer we got, 12,000. Any problem? Second question. You will do it. Why I did not take the question from TSWL book? TSWL book is because the very first question what they've given is a bouncer. Look at this question. Advanced level question. First question is an advanced level question. You're calculating the goodwill 2 times. 1 time, 2 times. That's why I chose 2 questions from the basic book. Once you understand how this is calculated, the illustration 2 of your TSD will be easy. 1 year to 1 3. Correct. Correct. That's why weighted average profit method is coming into picture. The question what is asking is, sir, every year the number of customers are increasing, profits is increasing. In that case, if you take simple average profit, isn't it fair? That is why simple average profit method is a failure. That's why they've introduced weighted average profit method. So I want to discuss this concept in the next class. But anyways, I'll discuss next class only. But I'm happy that you are thinking that much. Coming back. Question number 2. The profit and loss of a firm for the last 4 years were as follows. 2015, 15,000. 16, 17,000. 2017, 6,000. That is a loss. Oh my God. Kush, 2018, how much it is? 14,000. You are required to calculate the amount of goodwill. What is the meaning of goodwill? Future profit which we are going to sacrifice. And that amount you want now. On the basis of 5 years purchase, 5 years purchase. So now the brand value that we have created, that is going to give us fruit for how many future years? 5 future years. And for that, I have to calculate future profit. To calculate future profit, what do I need? What do I need? Past profit. So I'm going to do the average profit of last 4 years. Any problem? Now, my question to all of you: what is the formula for goodwill under simple average profit method? This is a simple average. Did I do any complication? Simple average. Add everything, divide by the number of years. Simple average it is. So goodwill is equal to average profit. Which profit? Past or future? Past or future? Future into number of years of purchase. This is given, which is 5. Average profit is missing. Working note number 1. What is working note number 1? Calculation of average profit. Number of years of purchase is 5. 5 years of purchase. Now, average profit is equal to total profit. Total profit divided by number of years. Online people, are you all with me?
Yes, sir.
Left the meeting also. Donkey fellows.
Yes,
Yashaswini, Varshini, Varsha, Varnika.
Yes, sir.
Srinidhi, Soliminal, Sanjay, Runetra, Ritanya, Reshmi, Prerna, Niyasha. Are you all with me?
Yes, sir.
Netra, Larsipriya, Kamalesh, Hemashri, Disha, Darshini, Bhupendra. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Bhavishya, Bharat, Ashwin, Anushruti, Angela, Abhinaya. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Bhavishya Agarwal, you there? Bhavishya Agarwal, you there? Total profit, please. Say 15,000 plus 17,000 plus 6,000 plus 14,000. Sir, what is the twist here? 2017, there's a loss. If profit is plus, losses minus. 15,000 plus 17,000 minus 6,000 plus 14,000. Divide by 5, sir. So last question we did 5, sir. Donkey fellow, last question numerator was how many years profit? 5 years profit divided by 5. Here we're taking 4 years profit divided by 4. This is simple average. When you did the average of your scores, you added 5 subject score divided by what? 5. So that is simple average. How much? Total profit. Total profit. 40,000. Divide by 4. 10,000. Now, what is the meaning of this 10,000? This 10,000 means on average in last 4 years, we made a profit of 10,000 rupees every year. The assumption here is that, Abhinav, the assumption here is that if the same circumstances, scenarios is continued with no change, if everything else is continuing as it is, if everything is constant with no change, in future also we'll make same profit 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. And because of the reputation that I've created here, the hard work that we have done here, because of the hard work that we have done here, we have created one reputation. And because of that reputation, in future, how many years we are supposed to benefit? We're supposed to benefit for Kumaran? How many years? 5 years. So that 5 years money we wanted now. From whom are we demanding this money? Annapurna. So 10,000 for how many years? 5 years. So 10,000 into 5. 10,000 into 5. So what is the total money that we're expecting from him? 50,000 only towards goodwill. If he pays only goodwill, are you okay with it? What do we want? Capital also, because capital is my cost. Capital plus goodwill I want. Both I want. $50,000. Any problem? Any problem? No problem. Now let's come back to the question of your textbook, illustration 2. One I left it on purpose. I'll let you know. Sara, Tara, Zara. Aha, what a rhyming partner. Lucky people. Sara, Tara, Zara are partners in a firm sharing profits and losses in the ratio 3:2:1. Okay. They admit Dara. Oh, new partner also rhyming partner. Sara, Tara, Zara, Dara. They admit Dara into partnership on 1st April 25 for 1/4 share in the profit. Okay. For this purpose, goodwill is to be valued at twice the average annual profit. Twice the average annual profit of the previous 3 or 4 years, whichever is higher. Imagine this is your first question that I'm going to solve. Will you ever understand what is goodwill? First of all, twice of the average annual profit. Difficult to digest. Of the previous 3 or 4 years, whichever is higher. First question itself is jumbled question. Now you understand why I did the 2 basic questions. Okay. Now, what is this? I'll tell you. I'll make you understand. The annual profits of the business for the purpose of goodwill is given. 31st March 25 means what? For 24-25, the profit is 48,000. For 23-24, the profit is 30,300. For 22-23, it is 31,200. For 21-22, it is 42,200. For a second, imagine Sara Tara Zara is nothing but Tasty Bites. And who's going to take over the business? Annapurna. Now we are going to give the entire business to Annapurna. Will I give it free of cost? No. What will I charge people? Sir, I will charge purchase consideration, total money, comprising of what? Sir, capital employed, my capital, which is cost price, plus goodwill, which is the profit of my business. Any problem? In this, what are they asking to calculate? Are they asking to calculate the PC? No. Are they asking to calculate the capital employed? No. What are they asking? Goodwill. Goodwill. In future questions, they'll ask you to calculate this and this. Now they've asked you to calculate only goodwill. Are you clear with the requirement of the question? Okay. Now my question is, have they told you which method should you use to calculate the goodwill? What method have they told? For the purpose of this, goodwill is to be valued at twice. Goodwill means nothing but future profit. Future profit is nothing but twice the average annual profit. So whatever is the annual profit that I earned in the past, 2 times of that will be the profit of the future. So what is the number of years of purchase? Number of years of purchase is 2. So whatever is the profit that I'm calculating, average profit, twice of that is the goodwill value. Means what? Number of years of purchase, how much? 2. So 2 years of profit Annapurna has to pay to buy the business. And this average annual profit that you're calculating, no, you should calculate taking the previous 3 years profit as a base or the previous 4 years profit as a base, whichever turns out to be higher, whichever comes out to be higher. So now you have to calculate 2 times average profit. One for last 3 years and one for last 4 years. Am I clear? 4 years profit, no problem. You will add all the 4 divided by 4. My question is, when you're calculating 3 years of profit, they're doing 3 years of average. Please tell me, which 3 years will you take? Will you take these 3 years or will you take these 3 years? Sir, I'm supposed to take last 3 years. We are standing on 31st March 25. So last 3 years means 31st March 25 means 24, 25, 23, 24, 22, 23. Last 3 years means this only. So I have to take 48,000 plus 3,300 plus 31,200. Any problem? No problem. Now, let's do it. Calculation of goodwill. Calculation of goodwill. Now, guys, nowhere in the question have they used the word weighted average profit or super profit or capitalization method. So it is purely simple average profit. What is the formula for goodwill under simple average profit method? Tell me. Average profit into number of years of purchase. How much is number of years of purchase? 2. So how many years of profit Annapurna wants to buy? 2 years of future Tasty Bites profit has to be purchased. Average profit is not known. Working note number 1. Working note number 1. Calculation of average profit. Option 1 and option 2. Option 1 and option 2. Option 1, I'm going to take 4 years profit as a base. Option 2, 3 years profit as a base. So 4 years profit as a base means what? Average profit is equal to total profit divided by number of years. Total profit divided by number of years. Please tell me the total profit of all the 4 years put together. Sir, 48,000 plus 30,300 plus 31,200 plus 42,200. Divide by 3, sir. 4. Tell me the total profit.
1,51,700.
Okay, divide by 4. What is average profit? 37,925. All in people, is this right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, option 2. Option 2 says that you also take the last 3 years profit. Last 3 years profit as a base. Last 3 years means what? 48,000 plus 3,300 plus 31,200. 48,000 plus 30,300 plus 31,200. So divide by 4, sir. Divide by 3. In the numerator, if you take 3 years profit, denominator also divide by 3 only. How much is total? How much is total? 1,09,500 divided by 3. How much it is? Now? 36,500. Question says that the average profit that you have got or calculated both the options, take that average profit which is turning out to be higher. Highest of 2 options will be the average profit. Therefore, on the basis of above calculation, average profit of 4 years turns out to be the highest average profit. Any problem here? Sir, common sense, no, sir. If I'm taking 4 years profit, obviously this only should be highest. Like how many of you feel? Why should I do option 1 and 2? 3 years profit, less profit, sir. Here, more profit, sir. So option 1 only will come as by default highest average profit. Like that, how many of you say? Nobody. Which means you're trying to say that there are chances where this might have come out lesser. Possible? How it is possible? Tell me. Which year loss? The last year. That is 4,200. Imagine had this not been plus 4,200. Imagine had this been minus 4,200. 42,200. Now tell me, what is the revised profit? 48,000 plus 3,300 plus 31,200 minus 42,200. Use your calculator, not your brains. Everybody is relying on some other brain. Oh, he will tell no. Why should I do? 1,09,500 आ रहा chance ही नहीं है. How 48,000 plus 3,300 plus 31,200 also you got 1,09,500. From that, if you minus 42,200 also, total I'm telling.
67,300.
I'm telling add all this 48,000 plus 3,300 plus 31,200 minus 42,200. 67,300. 67,300. Now divide by 4. How much? How much is average profit?
16,825.
16,825. 16,825. Now tell me, all those who are thinking that, so 4 years profit, if I take that option, should only give me highest profit. No. This is that scenario where even if you take 4 years data in the numerator, you can end up getting less or lower average profit compared to those 3 years. So never underestimate, always calculate both the values and decide which is coming out to be the highest one. Convinced, not convinced? Okay. Yes. Then also it will be right. So even if the profit, let's say this is not 42,000. Let's say this is less than the average of this 37. Let's say it is 31,000. still your average profit is going to be less than 37,925. Able to follow? Hence, always compute and see. Do not go with your illogical brain. Now, what is the highest profit here? 37,925. That is my average profit that I'm going to take for future. So future Annapurna is going to make 37,925, which is based out of our hard work. Can we allow this money to be enjoyed by Annapurna? No, we want that money. So we are asking that money. Annapurna, give my 37,925. My money which you are going to enjoy, give me that money now. Total how much for 2 years? 75,850. 75,850 is the goodwill amount. Therefore, the value of the goodwill is 75,850. 4 years average business profit is higher than the 3 years average business profit. Hence, that into 2 times 75,850 is the value of the goodwill. Now, my question goes to all of you. Is this 100% of the future profit sacrificed, or Dara is added for 1/4 share? 1/4 share means how much? 1/4 into 100, how much? 25%. Is this 75,850 equal to 100% profit sacrificed or 25% profit sacrificed? I'll explain this not in this chapter. Anyways, I'll be explaining this in the admission, CPS, retirement, death. Just casually asking. 75,850 Annapurna has to pay if it is buying the entire 100% business of Tasty Bites. 75,850 is 100% goodwill. So if Annapurna is taking over 100% business, Annapurna has to pay 100% 75,850, which is entire value. Imagine Annapurna is not buying the entire business. Annapurna is buying only 50% of the business. Will Annapurna now pay still entire goodwill? No. 50% of the goodwill only they'll pay. Means what? How much Tasty Bite is sacrificing the profit, that much only they can collect from Annapurna. If Tasty Bite is sacrificing the entire 100% business to Annapurna, then we have to receive from Annapurna full 75,850. On the other hand, if Annapurna is coming in as a partner where 50% business only Annapurna is going to take over, means still you cannot demand full 75,850 from Annapurna. You'll demand how much? Half of that, which is 37,925 only. So the goodwill that you're calculating now, we call that as total goodwill of the firm. It is total goodwill of the firm. That is, it is the entire business's future profit, 100% profit. If you're not clear with this, in the upcoming chapter, you'll have a trouble. Any problem? Now the question that we have done was Amul baby question. This type of question will not come in exam. Advanced level question will come in the exam. Sir, what do you mean by advanced level question? Advanced level question means the profits with adjustments are only going to be asked in your exams. In the entire goodwill topic, by hearting the formula is not a big deal. Understanding this adjustment, deriving the right average profit is the toughest part of this entire question. I bet you by heart the adjustment and get scoring with this. Twisted adjustment will lead to twisted answers. If you don't understand the concept properly, these adjustments you will not be able to do it. Am I loud and clear? So next class when I meet, I will start teaching how the profits needs to be tweaked, adjusted. And next class itself, we'll have a discussion on weighted average profit method also. Any problem? Okay. When are we meeting next? Sunday, 12 p.m. sharp. So guys, let's wind up. That's all from my side for this session, people. I'll see you all on Sunday, 12 p.m. sharp. Until then, bye-bye. See you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.